Here we go, guys. What's going on? Welcome into Rover Sports. I put a lot into this video. I hope it turns out well. Who the heck knows how it's going to go? All I could say is that I prepared. I tried my best, because a lot of times when you watch a game, you'll read stuff in the newspaper about players doing well or not. But tonight, you know what we're going to do? We're going to investigate ourselves what the hell just happened Sunday night in Big D. We're going to look at every offensive play, and we're going to do this right here and right now. First play's all right because it's a screen. I remember that call. Get the game just started. We're rolling the ball out. So this is after they came up with a big play. So I went through, I watched some of these this afternoon. All right. Now I have some critique. Very inviting coverage. This is where you need Sterling Shepard to win. But watch up top. You have Beckham up top. And watch Beckham here. Eli and Beckham, this is a lazy play on a lot of levels on 2nd down and 10. Because Beckham here is going to take the route. And Byron Jones is just going to shove him to the sideline. He never can curve inside. He needs to use his speed. There's nowhere to put this football. It's lazy. It's never going to work. It's a shot, but at the same time, it's a lazy throwaway shot. And great defense by Byron Jones. Poor leverage by Beckham. Jones got the best of him. Watch this play. All this crazy stuff going on. I think we're going to get a guy in motion pretty soon. No, we don't. Here we go. So we're watching the play, and this coverage is cover 3 because right here you have 3 cornerbacks all playing right here. You then have one of the Dallas guys, I think it's Frazier, playing the underneath. So right here, Evan Ingram or whoever this might be, Cody Latimer, they need to they need to understand zone coverage. They need to sit this down right here in the zone. They need to sit this down right here in the zone coverage. Why are you going to the second level? You're running right into the defender. Why? It's just dumb, and then they run like this little, zigzaggy concept. And this is also a huge problem. Look at Eli. Let's run it full time. Run it in full until we get to our point. This is really well protected by the offensive line. This is a great pocket. You don't need to leave. What are you doing? You don't need to leave. That's part of the antsiness of Eli. You're not a running quarterback. Step up, you're fine. The O-line's got you. Eric does a great job, actually, right here. Nate Solder does a good job. It looks like he's holding him, but you'll take it. But Eli throws it to Beckham. Really lucky play. Watch how lucky this is. The definition of lucky. And he made it seem like there was pressure, and on TV, you would think that there's pressure, but you go back and watch some of this stuff, and you find out some of the answers. So here we go. Let's look at the coverage here. They got one guy over the top. So this is combo coverage. This dude's in coverage, but this guy looks like he's manning on Beckham, and we'll see if he goes back into his shell or not. He does. And it's a run. And I think it was a decent run. Let me go back and see exactly what I remember from this play. Looks really good. It's good. It's a solid run. Everybody does their job. You'll take that. You'll take the 4 yards. Look at the box. How many are in there? 7 in the box. Why don't you run... Why don't you run a little smash concept? You know, where a smash is you get a guy going in here, you know, like a little slight dig, and you're able to, you know, somehow get Beckham to come across and deep into the zone. Let's see if they run that kind of play. All right. All right. This is the one play, guys, where this is the one play where you're like thinking to yourself that you just discovered national treasure, because you're like Nicolas Cage before Nicolas Cage. Well, maybe Nicolas Cage was always Nicolas Cage, but Nicolas Cage in that movie was a beast. But it's not about this movie, but I discovered something here, you know, on film. And it felt good. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. The jackpot's right there. The O-line, everybody's waiting. All Eli has to do is find Evan Ingram, and he's got a convoy. He's got a convoy right here. Eli ignores the read. Miscommunication. Maybe he had money on the Cowboys. Unacceptable. Just not understanding the playbook. You rarely see Eli make a mistake like this. Maybe the O-line maybe was an option or something. But why? Why didn't he go to Ingram? You know what I mean? So I'm glad I could show you guys that on tape. Next play. 3rd and 5. All right. Let's do some smash. It's man. It's cover 2 man. Hence, this right here. Why is this a design screen? Why can't you run smash? Why can't you run a concept with Beckham right here? Why are you running Beckham over here? All of it's jumbled up. You're not using your weapons at all. And then you have Cody one-on-one in the cover 2. It doesn't... It's cover 2 man. You can beat man. It's 3rd and 5. And you're running a screen pass, and then you punt the ball like a wussy. And then you go for it later in the half from the same damn spot. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous decision and everything. Hated the call. That's a bad play call. Is this Stewart? Oh, man. I think Stewart was terrible. That's not a surprise. We've known Stewart was terrible. Watch Stewart here in slow motion. This is blocked well. You cut it back right here. That's the play. And look at Eric. He can't get out to Sean Lee at all. He's so slow, so that's also a problem. Is that Eric's trying to get on out here, but take the cut back and you have a big gainer. He just doesn't see it at all. Let's go to the next play. End of the quarter. This play was protected well for Stewart. He just falls over Eli Manning. I thought it was Gallman. But this play has good potential to be a decent gainer if he doesn't just fall down. Blocked really well by Halepio. Cut it back. Get some yards. But why also is Sean Lee ignored? That's something I want to know here. Maybe that's a bust. Like, block him out, but then get to the second level. like get 96 out of the way, the guard should be doing two things right here. Let's see what the center does. The center handles. Okay, perfect. The guard should come up, and you should usher 96 out of the damn way. But whatever, it doesn't happen. Sean Lee gets hit. Hey, it was a terrible, terrible little offensive series. Of course, I got the wrong Dallas roster, so I forget all these players' names. This is a play where Nate Solder blows an assignment and Eli Manning panics. And this is where you can use Dez Bryant because Cody Lattimore, I believe, is he right here with Byron Jones abuses Cody Lattimore right here. Byron Jones puts on an absolute clinic on Cody Lattimore. And look, this is cover one. People are bringing the damn house. Throw a shot. Or get a leaker out here. Get a leaker, throw a shot, do something. None of that's accomplished at all. When it's cover one, also, why is everybody going deep? Why isn't there a quick slant and you try to, it's third and, third and 9? And they're doing cover one, try to get a beater. Try to get a quick slant in the middle. You have the whole field to work with, and then you're trying to run Byron Jones. You're calling 4 verticals here. You're not being creative calling any slant routes at all. Your receivers are not good. Your receivers are not getting separation. Everybody thinks that Sterling Shepard and Ingram are great players. These guys are not performing very well right now, and, heck, even Beckham I know is a good player. But man, it was terrible. Because Nate and Will shouldn't be blocking the same guy, all right? When there's a blitz coming on, Nate's got to get out here. All right? Big missed communication. Blown assignment. Blown assignment. And also a terrible play call, which I did not like. Not a high percentage play call. Sorry about the cold. It's actually a little bit better, contrary to popular belief. Next series. I've studied this play pretty hard today. Cover one. They're going man. They're going combo because, First of all, this play should be a very big play. Because this is what I would have done. All right? And I hope you guys can hear me. I would have sent Shepard right across the middle right here. And I would have sent Evan Ingram deep down the field right here. Because, I don't know, this dude Thomas, who the Dallas Cowboys have, he is a freaking fast player. This Daniel Thomas guy from Green Bay, he's very, very, very good. And Damien Wilson, incredibly, incredibly good. So, their linebackers are really, really special players. I will admit that about Dallas. Like, Damien Wilson, like, if he stays out of trouble, he is a good player. I know that Daniel, I think this Thomas guy that they got from the Chiefs, he's a very good signing as well. The point is here, Evan Ingram needs to be doing this as a post. He needs to be cutting across right here. The ball should be thrown right now, maybe, from Eli Manning. Either now or you lob one over the top and it's a deep route right where my mouse is, right over here. Instead, this is terrible spacing. Like these receivers, the spacing was terrible in this game. The awareness of zone. It's not just Eli. Receivers need to understand zone and space. And then Eli Manning panics again. when he has a perfectly clean pocket, I want him to take that orange and I want him to squeeze everything out of that damn orange. Because this is beautifully protected. Step over here, take your damn time and relax, Eli. Relax, man. Why is, you know what I mean? It's like, why is your eternal clock? Relax. They're bringing 4 people every time. They're leaving 7 in coverage. You're going to need to wait and improvise and let your receivers get open. He's so afraid of getting hit. He is really afraid. He's afraid of his body. He's afraid of getting hit. Hang in the pocket longer. Bleed out the orange. Take that orange and squeeze it like you're making a damn tree. Like you're making an orange tree. Like you're making orange juice down in Florida with Bill Parcells. Citrus orange juice. Great analogies here that everybody can obviously relate to. Ah, Eli. Ah, Eli. Ah. This is protecting, man. This is protecting. More Eli jumping. Hang and relax. Relax, Eli. What you trying to do? Or get outside and relax. I mean, Eric kind of gets a little blenderized. I mean, but look at Eric. He does a decent job. He's keeping them in front of him. No pocket presence at all from Eli. And then Eric lets him off the hook late. Where are these routes going? Let's see if I have an opinion on it. Again, hello. Island and island. Send these suckers deep. Take a shot. Shots. 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 Lil Jon, all in this mofo. Shots. Great job again. Is that Damien Wilson? Watch Damien Wilson. This dude is a tank. Watch him in full time, all right? Watch everything Wilson does. Covers Beckham. Destroys Red Ellison. Beautiful, beautiful play. A Pro Bowler type of play by Damien Wilson. That's why it's good to have guys that are fast linebackers. Excellent, excellent job. But watch, let's go back to this route again. Cody Lattimore, this is why not bring in Des Bryant for Eli's last year? Evan Ingram gets tripped up, he's done. Lattimore, no separation. Odell's getting blanketed underneath coverage a little bit. Eli can't extend. You have Thomas and Wilson, they're really fast. Hey, maybe Eli could get the ball out right here. Now. That's another part of this play. I'm just realizing sometimes when you watch the play, you can realize that stuff. So maybe just take it right here then, Eli. You know? But there's a lot of different options. I would have liked to have sent Odell down the field maybe. But they have Jeff Heath obviously blanketing. And again, if it's Byron Jones versus anybody, they're going to leave him on the island. And it's the Byron Island. And there was nobody that was residing at that island. Byron Jones from Connecticut, the first rounder, it's really smart to move him the corner. He's smart. He's smart as a safety, athletic enough to be a cornerback. Another screen pass. Disgusting. Disgusting. The spacing's a little bit better. Would have loved to hit Evan Ingram somehow. Great job by Sean Lee, too. Cover 2 zone. No, it's cover 2. Man. All right. Eli gets a first down on the next play. Here you go. Spreading them out. It's man. Right there. They announce it's man because then Jones takes outside. You get some good action here. Sterling's wide open down the seam. It's actually a good call. You're isolating everybody on this side of the field. Jaylon Smith sucks, though. That's why we got this Elijah Penny kid. Because who burns him? I think 48 again. Daniel Thomas. It's probably not Daniel. You know, all the Cowboys fans will tell me it's like something Thomas. He's really wise, though. Watch Thomas, I believe. It's either Thomas or Wilson. One of these dudes gets home. It's Thomas. Watch what he does. So Thomas, he goes out, waves. Jaylon Smith thinks he's coming inside. Jaylon Smith gets burnt by Thomas. End of play, end of story. That's why you need a mobile fullback, and whatever the Smith guy is not mobile at all. He's terrible. He got beat by Frazier, I think is his name. K. Frazier. And here, we have an impulsive guard that misses on Frazier, I believe. Great job by Frazier. Our guard's way impatient. He needs to be back here so that Saquon can follow him. Instead, he's too far to get Frazier. And that's what happens on that play. That's the story of that one. And Pat goes back at his note card and marks another X across his damn note card. Oh, boy. This is inviting, isn't it? Look at all this space. Run a little smash. Run some post-corner routes here. Get something going. Is this where he forces it to Beckham? Takes the easy way out. Jeff Heath makes an amazing play. Sterling Shepard, maybe he's still friends with Davis Webb. And maybe he's throwing the game because this is a good call, actually. It's called a pick play. It's called Sterling, you run to here. You don't run to damn here. Like, watch Sterling. Stop and start to cut off Jeff Heath, please. Does not do that. Jeff Heath gets a clean lick on Evan Ingram when it could have been a huge play. And then you have to go back to the sneaking again. Just some basic stuff, you know. A quarterback that can hang in. If Jaylon Smith didn't mess this up, this was a really good call. Rhett Ellison's playing a little bit of cat and mouse really nicely. I think Rhett's like right around here. So watch Rhett slowly draw this out beautifully. This is like a Kyle Juszczyk kind of Kyle Shanahan little thing that I love. I love this entire play. I really do. Thinks he's blocking. Goes by Jaylon Smith, and he is wide open. Unfortunately, I think Frazier beat him again. This dude is so nice. And our fullback doesn't have the capacity to guard him. Fullback's put in the right position. And he cannot block, but Eli also can step up. Eli does a terrible job here, too. Slide this way. You're not a guy that's going to break the tackle. You're not going to get outside the pocket. You should be reined into the pocket. Like, Eli Manning should be chained to a pocket. He should be under house arrest in the pocket. This is not his game. He was scared in this game. He played scared. He protects himself well, but he plays scared. Then they're so far behind the chains that the thing's over. I missed the series in the first half. Missed a little play where we did a toss and we got nothing. This is where Jaylon Smith makes a living. He does great. He has a great first quarter of the football game. He's very fast. And our boy Jalapio cannot run these guys down at all. Too slow, Jalapio. Too slow, Jalapio. Too slow. Bad, bad, bad. Bad, bad. They're too good. There's some opportunities in this game to take some damn shots down the football field in this football game. What is Eli doing here exactly? That's what I often question. Hang in the pocket. This is your area to hang. Hang in that pocket, Eli. So just a couple of basic things, and the New York Giants can be off and running. I'm not sure if I did this series yet. I don't believe I did. Really good protection. This was a good play on first down from Eli. This is the play that should be done a lot more. Get the ball out of your damn hands quickly. Good. Best play we had all day. Right there was that one. Good. 2nd and 1. You run the ball here. There's 6 people in the box. See if they do that. They do. It's blocked really well. Holy crap, we're a football team. Here we go. Inviting coverage. Take a shot. Take a shot. I think I talked about, I might have done this play earlier. We actually do take a shot. Very good. Finally call a little smash concept. Exactly what I wanted. On Anthony Brown. He does a good job, but we took a chance. And the protection's good. And we almost hit that. We hit one the Latimer in the 3rd quarter. The island. Not the island. And there's some busts here. Nate Solder bust. That I also forgot to tell you guys about. Nate Solder busts. Sorry about that. Hey, maybe not. Hernandez got to get here, so Hernandez and Solder are both messing it up. Hernandez has got to get Smith. And there you see a free rusher. I think there was, I got to show you guys the play coming up where DeMarcus Lawrence just schemed the shit out of us. I got to show you that play. Lane Vander Esch in the ball game does a nice job. Ah, boy. Is this Wayne Gallman? Pretty much crap though. Not a lot of blocking though right here. crap. That was pretty bad play. But overall, it's not like the protection. It's not like the protection is terrible. It's really not. Huh. Oh, Saquon broke a play. Okay. This is what doomed the end of the drive. I think this might have been even a 2-minute drill, or let's see when this was in the second quarter. Yeah, this was 2 minutes at the end of the quarter, so. This is something that needs to be worked on, obviously. This is communication between Eric Flowers and Halepio. So sometimes we have guys where we're getting burnt on the outside. Right here, our alignment, Halepio needs to take inside leverage right here. Because he needs to be more back towards the quarterback, because I doubt that the tackle, Eric Flowers, is supposed to get over here. I don't think that's how line play really works. But again, I'm not an expert in line play, but I'm trying to learn on the job. This would be nice if we can pass him off to Eric, but there's so much space here that the center, that we're so spread out that we're yielding the boat sinking. And sure enough, Lawrence comes in, and it's nighty-night. Good play by the Cowboys. Good call. That's where you talk about the twisting. But if our guys are passing up, if we're in our holes, if we're staying at home, we're going to do better. Lazy call again. But let's see. What were they playing? Quarters? Yeah. So, then now they're playing some prevent late in the half, and then we're screwed. Then the half's pretty much over. So, overall, we're missing taking shots down the field. We're getting terrible sacks. Eli's just very antsy. And overall, our spacing is bad on our routes, and I think we need another number one, because if we had Dez Bryant, we can then send Dez on Byron Jones and try to make some plays. This is the beginning of the third quarter. I'm not sure that I looked at this play yet. I think I did. This is the play where Nate can't get out, but this is a good throw by Eli. And he has to do this. Hangs in the pocket, balls out of his hands quickly. The one good throw he had. This is the one saving grace of Eli. The last good throw he might ever have is this throw. Not to get all gloomy at all. It's not like that's a gloomy comment at all. That was fantastic. That was Rodgers-esque. At least he hangs in the pocket a little bit longer. But let's get to where we really busted it up. Might have been right here. Might have been a fumble. Yep. Just when we had a little momentum going. Let's see what from up top how it happens. I think Damien Wilson makes the play. It's a great little gapper. Eli doesn't see it. Nate Solder completely... No, it's actually Will Hernandez completely lets him go through. Rookie lets him go through to the quarterback. Wilson comes into the gap. And Will misses him completely. So overall, we're double teaming guys that don't need to be double teamed. Our communication is horrible. Our spacing is terrible. Unfortunately, they were too stiff in terms of spacing. And he sees, it's a shame because Hernandez kind of can see Wilson. But Damien Wilson just burns his ass. So overall, some ugly, ugly football. I got to give Dallas a lot of credit. Their linebackers are really, really good. Frazier's really, really good. We finally take a shot here to Latimer late in the game. Trying to think what we do. Yeah, we continue to take, like, we take one shot here to Cody Latimer. And he's on a woozy, and we take the shot. And he's been on a woozy sometimes. But we finally take a deep shot, and we finally hit a shot. But it's the first deep shot that we call, like, all game. It's the first throw that's actually attempted down the football field. So then he makes a play, right? Then we get a holding penalty. I knew we weren't scoring here. This is the last review I'm going to do. Last part of the game. I appreciate you guys hanging in there watching it. You guys are seeing some busts, and a lot of it's fundamental offensive line play where we're just not getting coached up, but our spacing is bad. Our plays are too long developing for our offensive line. Our wide receivers are not spacing themselves well. They're not beating any man. A lot of times there's no guys that are really open in throughout this game. I mean, there's a couple of plays where Eli can hang in there. But overall, and then that was a terrible call. No urgency in that call. Overall, just have to get a lot better, and we'll see with Eli. If we got to do a quick passing game, stay ahead of the chains, take a couple shots when necessary. We need to take some shots. Like right here, did we take a shot to Beckham? He's one-on-one. I know Heath's going to be going over here. Yeah, and they're just playing like a little, very good mystique of the coverage by Dallas. They cover their holes well, and we have no chance. And why didn't you just send Beckham on a little? Beckham should have went up here and threw him a fade route. He had the whole end zone, and it's not like he's gonna get here. So again, too long developing of a play. Really long developing plays that are just stupid plays. A lot of times our receivers are 15 yards down the football field, and we have no guy that's in the intermediate 5 to 10 cushion but running backs, and that's mistakes. Let's get Evan Ingram the ball. Let's keep feeding him and feeding him. Evan Ingram needs to be utilized as a very important weapon in this offense. Lattimore is old. He's not that good. Sterling Shepard is okay. He's honestly not worth a second rounder. And we just need some quick guys that have a little bit of presence. Maybe even, like a Dez would really have helped us in this game because they were going combo coverage, and when Odell's getting that much attention, if you have another receiver that you can go one-on-one and throw some deep jump balls up to, you can try to get some pass interferences. And I mean, the fact is that when you're going one-on-one, there's no slants that were called during the game, and a lot of times the receivers would run lazy routes, and if you go back and slow it up and watch those routes again, you would see that. So I appreciated doing this film review. A lot of busts. The spacing is terrible. The communication needs to get a lot better. I'm sorry about the cold. It actually is getting a lot better. But I wanted to pump out this content and give Giants fans a perspective on exactly the problems that were arising. Because a lot of times you'll just read Pat Leonard, you'll just read the guys, you'll just read Giants coverage, and now you see that the fullback messed up. You can watch that our receivers are not in cohesive units with Eli. You can watch that our receivers are not executing. We're not playing smart. We're not running into zones at all. And maybe with this new coach, maybe we'll actually learn a little bit what to do. So we got a lot of work to do. Just work on fundamentals of offensive line, passing up plays. And we'll see what Houston brings on this week. All right. Take care, guys.